What's up, y'all? Fly Morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be taking photos versus creating photos. What's the difference? Is there a difference? And the best example that I can give is that everybody can run, but that doesn't necessarily make you a runner. So in this video, I'm going to dig deeper into this topic. I'm going to give you guys some examples, so don't go nowhere. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're a newcomer, welcome to Photography by Dash. My goal on this channel is not to overdo anything, just simply give you my viewpoint and my experience as a photographer. Now for starts, let's think about the words taking versus creating. Taking sounds a bit rushed, right? It's something that we want now, immediate. Creating, for me, is a bit more self-explanatory. Like, think about it. Think about that friend that you asked to take a photo of you, right? And they go out their way to catch that perfect angle of you. That goes along the line of creating something, right? How does this roll over to photography? Well, creativity can be generally applied to photography, but if you're in the business of shooting people, then I feel like it falls into three categories, which is understanding people, understanding photography, and learning both over time. Now, understanding people is understanding behavior, coaching them on during the shoot, setting a comfortable work environment, and also knowing yourself. Now, understanding photography is learning the basics, technique and composition, and mastering lighting. Now, I know this might sound like a lot for somebody that's just starting out, but I'll link a video onto how to become a better photographer. Back to that earlier comparison, running versus being a runner. For example, if you're running for the bus, nothing more goes into that. That's just simply you trying to get where you need to go. But if you're becoming a runner, if you're training to be a runner, you're staying disciplined, you're working out, you're ultimately trying to get to your best self so you can run your race or run your marathon. And I feel like that's a direct comparison between taking a photo and creating a photo.
Ooh, that's good.
Moving forward, I want to get into some examples on how taking a photo and creating a photo are different. Okay, so for this session, we were taking some outdoor portraits. The sun was right under these trees, seeping through these trees, so I wanted to reflect that sunlight back onto her. To achieve this, we had to use a silver reflector. Anytime that you're shaping, manipulating, or taking like proactive steps to get the end result, that goes along the line of creating the image. If I wanted to take this image, I simply could have just taken out my phone, took out my camera, and just took this image. But instead, we're taking all these factors into consideration to ultimately create something. And that goes along the line of creating an image. Okay, let's get into another example, colors. Considering colors and or using complementary colors helps create and add another dynamic of interest. Another key thing for me too is I always look to add depth and separation in my images. I don't really like my images to feel flat. So there's several ways to achieve this. You can do this through lighting, you can do this through shallow depth of field, but you can also do this through colors. Colors help express emotion, and that's just another factor to consider while you're creating. And this last example is going to be editing. Editing gives you the floor and opportunity to take whatever you captured and created and make it your own and bring it to life, depending on the mood of the picture. Photography is like baking the cake, and editing is like adding the icing and all that fancy stuff. This video is not going to be a full editing tutorial, but I just want to show you some areas where I usually manipulate to help bring the image to its fullest potential. Portrait shots such as this photo, the features are usually the focal point. So we want to highlight those and help create this image and vibe that we're trying to give off. Features like the eyes, lips, eyebrows, nose, cheekbones. While taking this image, I already like to have an idea of the final result. Once again, just considering all the factors prior just goes along the line of creating the image for me. In conclusion, I feel like creating starts from the mindset. You have to convince yourself before you can convince others. Now, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you feel like this video helped, like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. And like always, I will see you guys at the next video. Setting a comfortable work.